everyone, it's James from FunFoods, and today I'm going to show you how to make these homemade pretzel hot dogs. Now these are delicious, so you want to keep watching and I'll show you step by step how to make these. Now the first thing you want to do is start off with a mixing bowl, and to that I'm going to add some warm water. This is 3/4 of a cup of warm water. You want the water to be between 110 and 115 degrees because we don't want to kill the yeast. Next, just sprinkle in 2 teaspoons of sugar and 1 teaspoon of salt. Then we have 1.5 teaspoons of yeast. Sprinkle that in there. And we're just going to let this sit for 5 minutes until it foams up. After about 5 minutes, your yeast should have foamed up a bit. That tells you that it's active and it's working. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add 2 1/4 cups of flour to this. And we're also going to add 1 tablespoon of melted butter. And I'm going to mix this using a stand mixer. You could do it by hand, but it will take you a while. So I'm going to cheat and use my stand mixer. And I'm using a dough hook for this. So at this stage, your dough should have been pulling away from your mixing bowl, and when that happens, that means your dough is ready. So we can just take this out, clump it up, make it one big ball. And I have a separate clean bowl right here. I put a little bit of vegetable oil in there, not much, just enough to spread it around. And I'm going to just take this dough and form it into one big ball, folding underneath, and I'm just gonna plop it right in there, and we're gonna cover this up. Put it in a warm place, 45 minutes to an hour. This should have doubled in size. Now I have a large pot. It's filled with 3 quarts of water. That's 12 cups, and I'm gonna bring this to a rapid boil. I'm actually going to do it on the stove, so I'll have this surface to work on my dough. Now our dough is done. It's been almost an hour, and I am just going to take this out, and as you see, the dough has risen. It's doubled in size, and we can pull this out of here and put it on our workstation. Next, we just want to divide this dough into 4 different pieces here. And we can go half of that. We'll make it 8 pieces total. Now we're just going to work with one of these at a time, and I'm just going to roll them like this with my hand at first, and I'll put the others to the side. And we just want to get this nice long skinny roll. There we go. Now for each one of these, I'm just going to take a hot dog and we're going to wrap it around this, kind of start near the end and kind of pinch it in really good. And we're just going to wrap this up, roll it around. And sort of pinch it in so that it holds its spot. We're going to do that with all of them, and then we'll move on to the next step. Now that all your hot dogs are rolled up, I made 8 of these, but here's 4 of them. We're going to take these over to our boiling water, and I'll show you what to do with them next. And when your water starts to boil like this, nice rapid boil, we're going to add 1/4 cup of baking soda. Now put this in there carefully, it will bubble up, so don't put too much in there at once. Nice and easy. Just give it a little mix around here. Now we're just going to take hot dogs one at a time. I'm just going to place it in here. So after only 2 minutes, we can take them out, let it drain, and put it back on your baking sheet, and we'll get the other ones. And after your hot dogs have been in their baking soda bath, we're gonna pull them out here, and I just have an egg wash here. This is just one egg and a little bit of water, about a tablespoon of water. I just mixed it up really good, and we're going to sprinkle, or we're gonna spread this on top of each of these pretzels. Cover it really good. And I also have some large salt, which I'm going to sprinkle on top of each one. Now just take these, put these in the oven at 450 degrees for anywhere between 10 and 14 minutes. And when they're all done baking, this only took 11 minutes. And they're nice golden brown and perfect. So I'm just gonna let them cool a little bit before I get to eating them. Well, now it's time for the taste test. I'm gonna try one of these pretzel hot dogs. They're still warm, I like that. And I have a little honey mustard sauce I'm gonna dip it into. Well, thanks everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching me make these homemade pretzel hot dogs. They're a lot of fun making, and they're absolutely delicious. I hope you get a chance to make them for yourself. And if you do, please share it with me on any of my social media at FunFoodsYT. For right now, check out some of the videos I have off to the side. And be sure to hit that like button, and also hit that big red subscribe button if you're not already subscribed to get new videos every week. And until then, I'll see you next time.